little bit of an energetic reset. So we're gonna have a live reading afterwards. Okay, let me see if I can set you up. This is, okay. Great page. We're doing it the most old school style or unconventional way possible. If you could, hold on. Let's do it this way. Uh-oh, did she get it? I mean, kind of. Hold up. There we go. So I'm just gonna sweep right now, but like, no drama, no cards right now, just chilling. Just fucking chilling out. Hello, thing that is. What's up? I'm cleaning my deck. It's a good thing. It's a good thing I'm not Australian in saying that, eh? Think about it. Okay. Also, okay, I'll come say hi. Well, hello, Bubs. Hi, Jamie. What's up, girls? I'm just cleaning up my deck or finishing it up. And then I was going to cut the lawn or go golfing. But, like, obviously, well, I'm allergic to all these cotton fluffs that are flying around, too. So that's my nemesis right now. But, like, who the fuck? Why would I pick lawn mowing over golfing? Who wants responsibilities over fun? I'm just kidding. Probably going to have to fucking do it anyway. I don't have a choice. But, anyway. How's everyone else's day going? What has been going on? You know how I feel about football. I don't know about football. I love that you girls go ahead, do your thing. Oh, no, I'm lucky to know all of you. It's not even about me. Oh, I found a golf tee. Found a golf tee. Never put that in there, eh? Okay, it's gonna be loud. I'm gonna have to like sweep my siding. And it's pretty windy out here, so like I could probably just go. Am I lefty? I am a righty all the way with everything. I'm not ambidextrous, but when it comes to a putting, I'll shoot a nice left-hand putt. Grandkids just woke up. Damn, girl, you got your little hands full now, eh? Peace is over. Coffee time done. Kids are awake. It's fucking menace time. I need to like reupholster these chairs. I think I'm gonna spray paint them, like the whole set. You know what? I got big plans and I'm just a little person. Holy fuck, you know? Like at the end of the day, it's like we all have these ambitions. Mine right now are not the fucking chairs, but I would like when I visually look at them, I want to make changes. You know what I mean? You love you some Raven? Misbehaving Raven. She's right here. Ravy, come here, Wave. Come here, see me. Quick, 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 quick. Good baby. Come on. Come on, baby Rave. She's coming. Oh my gosh, is she ever. Come on. She's like scaling the deck. Come on. Come and see me. Good girl. You're such a nice baby. Come on, Ravy. Come say hi. Good girl. See? Look at who says cats don't listen. What did we just have happen here? Yep. There you go, folks. Wavy, what are you doing? Are you murdering in the yard all day long? Yep, it's her thing. Now she's gone, but she came to say hi. Isn't that cute? Yeah, there you go. Cats listen, motherfuckers. Don't forget that. Smarter than you look. Alright, I have to move a few things actually before I continue, so I might be out of camera, but I'm not leaving. I just have to move the bottle bags. They're very heavy. This one is. Oh. Sometimes it would be nice to have more than like one motherfucking little human being doing all the stuff. I have to do a dump run today too, or like, actually, what is it, Friday? I'll have to do it on either Saturday or Sunday. But you know what? I'm just kidding. I have no idea what the point of this live was. It was just to like give you guys a place to like come see how real women work. And no, I'm just kidding. It was just to like give you a place of peace, like a little breathing room. I noticed there's like a shit ton of drama, and it's just it is what it is. It'll pass. It's between who it is, and that's kind of where I stand with it. But yeah, so here's something a little different. Also, we're going golfing in a bit. Stoked. You have to earn things. Hi, Dito. What are you doing? Okay. Camping shit, and then we can reorganize. I want it to be well, enjoy yourself. I'm gonna put little curtains up here. I'm gonna bring the bouge to me, if you will, in the country. That country. But let's be real. I mean, big dreams, right? No, I'll get it done eventually. I just feel like, well, I didn't do a lot of shit I normally do. Like, I didn't plant as big of a garden. I didn't have. Depression's a fucking bitch, y'all. Take care of your mental health. All right. Also, I want to paint my door. Is that lame? Is that a Canadian thing? Do you guys paint your doors funky colors? Because I have 2 doors on this old fucking trailer I live in, and I would like to paint the doors. And oh, hello, bees. Hello, baby. What you doing? Hello. You're knocking over your fat little gut. Get on moving along. Oh, I can't see any. Move your butt. Thank you. Move your tail. This is just, oh my, it's so bright. Let me turn this up. It's up. Can't change it. Oh, Spunky. Oh my gosh, my girl. I love you. Thanks for popping in, hon. I hope you have a great I hope you have a good one. I miss you. Get in touch with me sometime. Hi, Shammy. Hey, Joker. Who else do we have? Okay, well, that's it for now. I got shit to do. I love you guys. Keep each other, be nice in chat. Oh, you're sitting on a sandal and it's a coffee pot. This is how we do it. Alright, so I have to go man lift this furniture, so I'll be back in a second. What I'm gonna do is maybe rearrange you now. This is so ghetto. You do what you gotta do. Okay. Okay, oh my god. This is a lot heavier than I expected. Alright, we're good. So, I got one more piece of furniture to bring up here, so I'll just be right back. And yes, I'll move that because it's driving me fucking insane. I think that's cute. I mean, could be better. I'll probably move it around because I have a table right here. I have to move my barbecue over. That's about it. And clean it off. Moccasin box. Oh, I can't wait till dump day. Anyway, I might grab a beer. I shall return. All right. Cheers.
Okay.
I'll see you in a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, drive safe. Actually, I'll just throw this up here. Anyway, I have to clean off this furniture and put the cushions on it. I kind of want to dye them though, black. Oh, Sam, what's up, babe? Do you guys ever feel like, look at this, like what's going on with my hair? Anyways, doesn't matter, we're doing chores, bitches, we're doing chores. Oh, these jeans, these are Paigey Dukes. They're my favorite, I wear them all summer. Hi, Sharon. Oh my gosh, hi, hon, how are you? Oh, I'm happy that you were able to make it to this live. It's not really serving much purpose other than I'm just cleaning up my deck and moving some furniture around on it. I kind of want to bring like the outside into the inside and be inviting either way when you walk in and when you leave. I've been really depressed lately, and so it's time to make some significant motherfucking changes for happiness, you know what I mean? If it's not happening for you or to you, then maybe there's some altercations that need to be made within oneself. That's what I'm trying to do. Right? You can sit sad all you want, but shit happened and you gotta move forward because energy doesn't wait for you, neither does life, right? It's always on the go. So we're gonna move the barbecue, which, oh, just give me 1 sec, I'll just do it now. If I can on this end, yes I can. So do I want it on an angle? Let me see. What do you guys think? Do I put it on an angle right here? Because I'm going to move this table over and all this shit off it. Then I'm going to put curtains up, around. And then obviously I just painted these. I might paint these and reupholster them because they look like shit. But, you know, big dreams with my no time. So, whatever. Let me know what you think. I think it looks good in the corner. But also have to be careful with like the safety of like my house too when I have it on, right? Oh god, I can't see shit. I'll just stay in the shade. Aw, thank you. Catois. I know you have vertigo. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to cause you vertigo. I actually have that too. So I was gonna cut the lawn. Definitely won't bring you on that journey. Let's have a smoke break. I need a lighter. Look at all my problems. First world white, fucking whitish bitch problems. Okay. Holy macaroni noodles. So not, hold on. I had to have a plumber come here today too, and so it caught me off guard. I didn't like that. I don't like being, like, the things that are unannounced. Where's the lighter? Well, apparently not where I can find one. It's awesome. I am whitish. I'm not fucking, well, I'm not super brown, but I'm not super white, right? There's a lot of whitish people. Most of them. Lighter, Jeep. That's right. Oh, blinded by the sun. Oh, every time I look at my Jeep right now, it just reminds me of Weekend Pro Care for that because I'm an adult now, and it was just like a huge event. And how do I not have a lighter? I have to. Ew, my cooler still has liquor in it. And I found my lighter. Old Faithful. Look, this is my fucking lighter. I've had this for... Bravey, get out of the Jeep. You can't drive. You don't even have thumbs. Scoot. Scoot. Get your little head out of there. Yep. You better scoot. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna have like a 4-second break with y'all. Do you guys want to see my broom handle? You're gonna love it. Talk about God. Look at, I broke the metal one, so then I burnt a piece of wood and I put it on my broom. Hey man, you're gonna wear it, right? It's so windy here. This would be a great advantage for golf. Well, for the wind, but of course, good disadvantage for me. I'm just trying to catch up. Sorry guys. You know, it looks like someone cut my hair in my sleep. Like, I assure you that they didn't because I'd punch their fucking face right out. But honestly, it's what is happening underneath this hat? Look at just, I can't fix it. So deal with it. Love you guys. Thank you. I think I'm the only one with a problem with it though, logically. Okay, I will catch up. Hi, Psych, what's up? Yeah, no doubt, Cham. The fuck? Anyways, definitely love you guys. Thank you for being here. They're not good angles. They're horrible. I don't give a fuck. I'm not here to please everybody. I'm honestly, I don't care about my angles or how I look. I'm just me. Yes, please don't violate my channel. I'm not here to violate others. Don't be a dickhead. Oh, hi Dallas. How's it going? Thanks for coming. Hi Angel. Hi Beep. What else we got in here? Hi She-Man. Hello Varying Redbeard. Hello Bulbasaur. I can't call you anything else. I don't care how many times you change your handle. You're always going to be that. Hello Confucius. How's it going? Nance. Love you. All right. We're not going to do business right now. We're putting these back on. I have like a 2-day hangover, dude. I think that the one thing we can always say is like, okay, well, I want to be like, we're just trying to we're getting old and trying to stay cool. So I'm on to like this, you know, we have our fire after the graduation and I get together and all this stuff. And I'm like, all of us out like partied ourselves, I think. And I'm like, oh God, I have like a 2-day hangover because I drank every fucking thing under the sun. And normally I just drink beer, but I actually feel great today. Like I feel like totally on top of the world today, well rested. Probably not well nourished, but I'll get there when I go have lunch. But yeah. It's supposed to rain in a bit too, which is kind of fucking pissing me off, but that's okay. Just work through it. I like to golf in the rain anyways. I yelled a bunch too, so sorry if my voice is shit. Can't even see. Well, yeah, obviously. Like, cheers, right? Hair dog. What the fuck is that little hair? I'm so just driving me crazy. Here, let's see if the golf pick will fix it. Oh, maybe not. Maybe if I do it in the hat. You know what? I'm fucking not even able to just fix this. There we go. There, we fixed it. Thank God for golf tees. No, sickos are not, I didn't welcome them in here. Also, if you're a fucking weirdo, you should probably leave. Because we're not doing that. I don't even want anything to do with it. Bye-bye. Eating's cheating. You know what my Nana always says? She always says that if you can always look at the menu if you're on a diet, but you can't order from it. And like she like uses that analogy for like obviously people in your life too. And I'm like, well, it's actually, I've applied it to a few things. Hello, Money. How's it going? Oh my gosh, relax. It is actually just a cliche saying, like, yes, hair of the dog. It's also fucking 12 o'clock here, so I don't care what you say. And I'm allowed to have a beer. I've been doing yard work since 6 o'clock a.m. And actually I was up at 3 checking cows, so you can fucking suck my dick from the back. No, respectfully. I'm just saying. I work hard, and I'm entitled to this beer. Hey, Summer. Yeah, and it's Friday afternoon and the sun's out and it's been raining forever here. I'm just excited for the day. And when I'm done yard work after this one beer, I will go, well, I don't know. I think I got a tea time booked for like 3:30, I think. I'll have to call and figure that out. It was booked under the influence, so we'll have to see. I'm not going to take a shot. That's a little bit much for this afternoon. I have to drive yet. Hey, Sassy. You never heard me say anything nasty? Well, I'm just kind of getting sick of everybody's shit. So every once in a while, I don't want to be Sage Page, and every once in a while, I get to be Rage Page. I literally am not an offender, not a repeat one, not a consistent one. So every once in a while, I can have my moment, I think. Fuck it. No one else gives a shit. Ooh. Not saying I'm going to jump off the bridge with y'all, but just saying reciprocation's the thing. Although everyone's very kind here, and I have great connections. I'm not worried about it here. But there are corridors. Actually, they just hang up on you. They're just like, you don't exist in reality. I can't find you on the map, so you're not existent. Exactly. Nothing tastes better than beer after yard work. Well, right? I ate breakfast. I worked my ass off. Was up at the crack of dawn, made coffee. Like I had half a sandwich too, like not long ago. So I'm keeping it balanced. I'm also 35. I don't really need anyone's fucking opinion or advice. Good chats today. Yeah. Well, what are you guys doing? Is it sunny there? Is it shite? What do we got going on? Is it beer time, eh? I'm not mad at you, Dallas. Why would I ever be mad at you? Oh, am I? Oh, I'm buffering. Okay, we have to go inside because you know what? Let's go pull a card for the day. Let's go do an energy read. I don't think my shit will blow away. If it does, I'll just come out here and get it. Doesn't matter. Okay, into the hizzle. I have to plug this in. It might actually die. Oh, I hate that we can't just pause a live. I wasn't prepared because I'm a dumbass. And I just walked in the house like that. Okay, just a moment. Let's get a charger. I got the charger. Extension cord is outside. Or no, is it? Hi, Dito. No, it's not. Holy macaroni noodles. Let me just move my candle and my flowers. Okay, setting you here. I'm going to plug you in. And, oh, fuck's sake. This is the story of my life. Okay. And I'm not saying that anyone else has it any differently. Oh my god, look at the chaos. Anyways, hair is not the worst of my worries. So, extension cord. This is the most real shit I guess you'll see. Well, everyone's pretty real. Well, no, they're not. Visually maybe, but like internally no. So, let's put you. Do you remember when I came to, I hope you remember, because I remember, Psych, being a part of your show. I don't remember, I mean, like, I don't forget where I came from, you know what I mean? Not that I was a part of a lot of other communities as well, but, I mean, you, Beta, there's many people I could name that have been there for me and helped me grow, and introduced me to many communities and people, and it's just, I have the utmost respect, I really do. I don't like some people that come to your channel anymore and or don't want to be affiliated with it, but it doesn't mean that that's how I feel about you as a person, because I know who you are for the most part. I mean, what you show, you know, like I see your soul first, so I just think you need to figure some connections out is all. Okay, let me plug you in. Hold on. There. It might echo, but it is what it is. Doing my best. I came from, I'm still currently in the Canada, you know? Okay, check this out first of all. This is beautiful. Thrift store find going on my wall in my bathroom because it's fucking gorgeous. Brennan, I'm not calling him anything, and he knows that too. So, Psych, if you don't correct that, I will have to. I don't even like that you're. I mean, I don't even know. I don't like that you're here, so I'm not gonna play this game with you. I'm just saying I don't want anything to do with any of the shit. I'm not gonna play into the drama, and you're sure as the fuck hell ain't gonna come over here and create it. So that's that. Like, either you be here and you come correct, or you can get the fuck out. You know where you came in. There's the door. Bye-bye. Sorry if you don't like me. I'm not here for views. I'm not here for fucking money, and I'm not here for popularity. I'm here because I enjoy being here and doing what I do and being who I am. Simple. So, I'm not scared of your doxing. I'm not scared of your fucking whatever else you got going on. I don't care if you don't like me. Oh, I'm gonna cry about it. No, I'm not. Okay, so let's do an energy read. Moving on. Oh, you know when you're excited about something and time just goes by so motherfucking slow? That's how I feel about today with my tea time. I am so excited. Oh, I can't wait. And I did a bunch of fucking practice field shots yesterday while I was waiting for like everybody to wake up. I woke up on the end of Spandella's bed, like a little dog curled up at her feet. She was fucked up. Anyway, so I must have passed out talking. I gave so many readings and I blew so many little minds, and I'm like, you know what? I feel fulfilled. Actually, that's how I feel every single time I'm with all of you and I'm doing all of these things for you, or for us as a whole, as you know what I mean, community, collective, if you will. Okay, collective check-in, and then I guess I do have like 2 hours. So if you want to have a personal reading, Purple Hearts, y'all already know how to do it. Jamie, any of my beautiful mods and wonderful friends, if you could write that down for me or keep in check, because I'm hungover motherfucker today. All right. I feel like a bit of stagnancy. I feel like a consistent flow in certain areas, and then a kind of inconsistency, or so overcompensating in some, putting too much attention into some things and then losing, you know, other things are lacking. So it's like it's balancing your, oh, they said engine, but that's not the terminology I would like to use. I feel like it's more or less just finding some balance. Everybody's kind of struggling with that right now. I don't think so much within ourselves, but definitely with connections. And just finding resolve in certain little tiny minor details that are causing, it's like mountains out of molehills. Does that make sense? It's a little bit fucking, it's a bit much. And I think it's overwhelming for everybody, and therefore, honestly, isn't good for anyone's health, because then, you know, it pushes you to do things that are out of your norm, or more so of certain things that you do in your norm. So say if you smoke weed, you're smoking a lot of dope, you know what I mean? Or if you smoke darts, which I smoke both. So also, if I'm not for you, I'm not for you. But I do that, and I swear, and I'm truthful. So I feel like, honestly, like, it's just triggering. Everything's been a trigger, which says a lot about what we're going through, and the things that are being brought to the surface might be uncomfortable. But I feel like there's a lot of, if it's little, let's not even diddle. You know, don't even fucking play with it. Like, just leave it alone. Don't pay attention to things that are so beneath your fucking worth, or, you know, your patience, your time, your energy. I do feel like, though, that there are some things that everyone's going through that do need to be addressed, but in a healthy manner. And I think everybody that, well, I hope that the people that you have to have some resolve with are mature enough to handle what you have to say, or what you know, what you feel. Ooh, watch and wait. Well, I have to look because I'm a nosy bitch. You are never alone, and take the lead. Interesting. So, stepping into some leadership roles for the right reasons, with the right intentions, fucking rights. Let's go. You know, all day long. All right. Ooh, the armadillo. This is interesting. Set healthy boundaries. I feel like that is perfect for what we were just talking about. Honestly, and like working, okay, so the number 3, you could be seeing, you know, 333, number synchronicities. Even just the number 3 could mean something to you that's significant, of maybe a reference or a value, or something that means something to you, okay, that you can utilize into the situation. I'm sorry, I got a phone call. So sorry. So, and also the crow spirit. So co-create with spirit. I feel like this is a pretty clear message for the collective. You know, it's all about trusting yourself, knowing what you know, and going with that. And I feel like, though, make sure that we're not losing parts of ourselves to try to accommodate others, or that, I mean, like, healthy boundaries are necessary in any connection. And co-creating with spirit, I mean, spirit always has your back, but because these 2 cards are coming out, it makes me feel like you have, it's just a little bit more going on in your life than you're able to maybe handle without certain answers or clarity at this time, which isn't like huge. It's not going to like, you're not gonna, you might lose sleep over it, but you're definitely not going. Okay, 85,000 phone calls as soon as I'm trying to do this. None all morning. Alrighty, so we're gonna do the armadillo spirit. I just do love the messages in this book, so we're gonna, well, we're doing what we do. Oh, the badger spirit. You're having a hard time setting healthy boundaries or feeling guilty about doing so. I feel that very much. So, learning to set healthy boundaries is a gift of armadillo spirit. You're entering a phase where, in order for you to be in alignment with your intentions and co-create your best life, you may have to be discerning. Oh, I've used that word like probably more times than I should have this morning on every, like when I was talking to people or doing anything. That's my favorite word, discernment. And saying no to many things that may have been okay for you in the past. Don't even, if it's not for you, don't accept it. Tell it to fucking skedaddle. This also means that you need to learn where you end and where others begin. That what is yours to own is what is not. So, well, discernment again will help you figure that out, right? So knowing your limits and understand what is empowering choice to say no and what doesn't feel right. Armadillo spirit is here to tell you that it's time to be honest with yourself about what you really want. Be clear on what you are agreeing to, declare what your needs are, and say no as a full sentence. These are acts of respect and kindness to others as well as to yourself. So, trust your body's signals and you will know what to do. So listen to your intuition is pretty much what they're saying. Like you already know the answers to certain things. It just feels, it hits different to hear it from someone else to clarify it for you. Just maybe sometimes take that next action or to just feel like you can trust in what your intuition is telling you, right? So spirit will guide you in making good decisions that are grounded in a strong sense of what belongs to you and what does not. Also, like carrying other people's baggage or even baggage of your own that like just don't, it's hard if you're empathic because you're going to absorb things. And also people in general, if you're sensitive or if you're just in general, just make sure that you know how to like release things or can identify between emotions that are yours or that are not, or, things that pique your anxiety or trigger your, any of your things. Just a trigger in general. Just make sure that you can identify what is yours and what is not. Because some things can affect us and they have actually nothing to fucking do with us. So this is a tricky time. You may find yourself enmeshed with others, overly concerned with how they will take it if you say no to, okay, so pretty much how you express yourself. How are people going to react to that? How do you react to others? Do you need to make some changes on that? Is it a positive outcome? Is it a good outcome? I mean, without being selfish. Yes, in a healthy way, but like that fine line between selfishness and selflessness, okay? Do you feel anxious saying no to someone? So you always like kind of capitalize even knowing the outcome will not be in your best interest. So doing things for others without thinking about yourself. Like, I mean, you're just like people pleasing or you're doing things to accommodate others, like I said before. So do you feel like your job to stop someone from facing their challenges is kind of like out of your hands or in your hands? Instead, you might take on their responsibilities, rescuing them instead of giving them freedom to learn their lessons their way. So perhaps you feel that if they only knew how much you cared, they would change and then all would be well, ? Armadillo spirit asks you to be honest with yourself and others, no matter how difficult it may be. So, or like how much you fear about like losing this person, because sometimes the disconnect between a person and another is the exact thing that you need in order to have like that kind of little bit of time in between. It's a reality check, you know what I mean? And also they'll show you their true colors. I mean, yes, with you over time, of course, they'll always do that. But when somebody doesn't have something they want or they lose something, humans react in a completely different manner, right? That's true colors. So Armadillo Spirit asks you to be honest with yourself and others, no matter how difficult that chat may be or how much you fear the loss of losing someone. So face your fears and tell the truth and set your boundaries. You will be amazed by all the miracles that can happen when you let Armadillo Spirit protect you from taking on too much, becoming a people pleaser, and losing your integrity. Another message of protection from Armadillo is relax, live life, and let live, okay? Stay in your fucking lane, you know, mind your business. If you see fit and it's just, then stand up, that's fine. But otherwise, like, don't be an antagonist. Don't go around doing the things, like, don't go picking at people. Don't, you know how to interact with others. You are grown as fuck, so do so. That's all I have to say about that, you know? So anyways, and like when if someone else is being defensive and you are called to step back and trust in Spirit's plan. So pretty much like you don't need to get your hands dirty. Karma's a real thing. Shit comes around, it goes around. You just don't have to have bad karma on your side. From action and reaction are different, right? So like just make sure you use your discernment. So we will move along to the Crow Spirit. And then I'll look at chat. I'm sorry guys, I'm not trying to ignore you. I'm bitch is busy. Can't. Okay. So, co-create with Spirit. As you look around you, can you sense the magic that pulses through the world? Have you witnessed how every thought can become a thing? How every intention can call the universe into action as the sacred laws shape what you experience? The universe works in perfect order. When you align your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs in Spirit, you will want to crow with delight, feeling the excitement and wonder of being in harmony with something much larger than yourself. I love that. So, Crow Spirit says you are right on target now to see your dreams magically come into being in the visible world. The laws of abundance, compensation, frequency, and praise are operating in your favor now. So, remember to be grateful and praise what is yours, even if it is still coalescing into form, still residing in the invisible realms of co-creation. No matter what area of your life, if you are concerned with now, is causing problems, what you hope for is on the way. For Spirit is your co-creation partner. So, Crow Spirit wants to know why you think there is no magic in the world. Or do you believe that there once was, but ran out? That's a tongue twister. Leaving nothing but ordinariness. Although conditions have become challenging, you have no reason to believe that everything you've set an intention will elude you. Right now, the outer world is shifting. Holy fuck balls. Can you feel it? Maybe you are fretting about experiencing the results of some of your poor choices or judgment from the past. Crow Spirit is here to remind you that you can always course correct and get back on track. Maybe you've been hit by a loss or a disappointment as a result, and an event that has absolutely nothing to do with your manifesting. What did I say before? Okay, so Crow Spirit does ask you to trust no matter the temporary conditions, because this too shall pass, like honestly. And things will, like, they'll right themselves very soon. The law of balance makes it inevitable that this too shall pass. All right, beautifully said. But that being said, y'all okay? Think you can get through this? Because, like, I'm no different. I'm in my own situations and situational circumstances, if you will, right? So everybody has a right to feel heard and seen and felt. So I'm here for you, and I get it. And obviously I can resonate with that too. Now, because there's quite a few people that probably want personal readings, I'll just kind of move those into those now. I do have to retrieve, I think I have to get my cards out of my Jeep because I was giving readings all night. It was interesting. I'll be right back. Jamie, if you can like load that list up for me, please, that'd be cool. All right, cards retrieved. Thank you for waiting. All right, my beautiful fam, my lovely subscribers, and those who are new. Let's get the personals. Okay, and I'll be real, I will do like shorter personals now, and then if you would like to book an actual deep reading with me or you need any other service, you can contact me either my Instagram or you can drop a comment and then I will share my email and then immediately erase it because people are fucking crazy. So just like you give it a like when you got her and then, yes, you get the point. So, all right. I don't want to use that tarot deck. We'll get there. So we're gonna do the, let's get into these. These are always nice. Okay, so maybe I'll get a pen. I'm such an unorganized little human being. Thank you for your patience. I think that I have a pen right here. I'm a fucking artist. If I don't have a pen handy, then like, who am I? I do in my purse though, just a moment. I got one. You know what's funny? At the graduation, someone kept asking me for a pen and I was kind of getting pissed off because I was like, I don't have a fucking pen. But I didn't realize that there was one on the outside of my purse, like on the back side, and someone had seen it. So guess who was a jerk? Me. And it was this pen. So fuck this pen. But I felt so bad and I was really embarrassed. Yeah, dough is right. But kind of funny. It's good for a fucking laugh. I don't care. Okay, so he was just getting mad at this poor person. Just fucking nope. Okay, so I'm trying to go back. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Let's see. Okay, so Jamie, who's number one? So we can start with that. Can you just put it like in a little... I'm sorry. Just baked. Got like a little bit of a hangover still. Residual bad decisions. Okay, Summer, Nancy, Joni. Okay, thank you. Does anyone else write from, like, they're from 1910? Like, my handwriting, that's all. I don't know how to... Sometimes I print and I handwrite in between. It just looks like Unabomber hand notes, but... Okay, Summer, my girl, I can't wait to do this. This has been a bit... Yeah, buddy. Let's do it. What is underneath me? I feel like I'm sitting on, like, another... Okay, we're good. Good God. Love it. Okay, I do not have sage today, but we could burn some tobacco to clear the space, so I think maybe that's what we'll do. Let me find my card. Oh, it's right here. Stupid. Don't you love when shit's like right in front of your dumb little face, and then you're like, I don't know where it is. Okay, well that's amazing. Again, it's just happened again. What the fuck? I just brought it out here. Aha, I found it. Right here. Here we go. So we're gonna just offer tobacco to our spirits and guides because Paigey doesn't have sagey today. And I'm sorry if my voice sounds like shit. I was a hootin' and a motherfucking hollerin' for like 2 days. Oh God. Go gadget arms. Respectfully, we will use this one. Also, ladies, check it out. I've got little dicks that I made, the earrings, to see if anybody, like, I wear them to like family events. Like I did this last one at night to see if anybody would notice what they were. Just the kids noticed, and then I felt really bad, so I was like, oh fuck, auntie, uh-oh, is pretty much what I am. Now they love me. They're like, what do you got going on in your ear? What's with your earrings? Those are really pretty. And I was like, yeah, they're dicks. Oh, okay, whatever. Anyways, welcome into my world. All right, beautiful. Space cleansed, tobacco shared, gift given to the universe. Let's move the fuck forward. So, A cowbell works too. Or like whatever, just not like a tiny tink tink bell. Something of power. Okay, Summer. Let's move this bitch out the way. Move, bitch, get out the way. I think that's like something that you're kind of going through right now too, is like people forgetting kind of maybe who you are, and you having to be the abrupt reminder of this, which is fine because, you know, people need to know how to, you know, approach you or to communicate with you respectfully. You know what I mean? I mean, it goes for everybody. But I feel like you're in this position of, who the fuck do you think you're talking to, is what I'm that's where I'm at with that. Also, there's a little bit of, you know, heavier shit going on in your personal, but we won't you and I will talk personally about that. Respectfully, I'm not going to out anything that I know that would be vulnerable or accessible to weirdos or fucking people messing with anybody on here. So you can trust me. I'll always keep your... it's confidential in a sense. The stuff that doesn't need to be spoken about on here will never be spoken about by me. So, Miss Summer. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to set that aside because I wasn't ready. I'm going to pull an animal. This one. To start your reading. And you know me, I'm gonna channel first because it doesn't mean shit if I'm just up here reading cards with a book, right? I gotta tell you what I feel first, and they will clarify the shit I spit for those who might be skeptic or need visual proof to assist in that. And if you don't like it, then bye-bye. All right, so right off the get-go, I feel like there's obviously I feel like there's some sort of transition that's going on in the household with, like, you know how you have a pecking order or you have a pack in your home, and it's like, okay, well, I think somebody's transitioned out of it. Like you had just had a child graduate, right? I don't know if they're still living in the house or if, like, the thought of said person not living in the house has kind of got you on this, like, you're not upset about it, you're very excited, you're very encouraging, but like that deep down, that motherly feel is like, it's kind of eating at you and you're kind of burying it down and like hiding it, but like every chance you get, you'll tear up. You know what I mean? I just want you to know that you're very supported, and like, it's a normal thing. Okay, I'm going through it even in my own ways, even watching my nephew, you know. I mean, we don't like to lose control of things. Not only just control, I don't mean it like that. I mean, we just don't like to lose things in our life, especially if something we've had to be a part of and raise and nourish. And I just want you to know, I know the dynamic in the household is going to change a little bit, but you'll be okay. You're the toughest bitch I have ever met in my life. All right. Also, there's like this extreme high point right now where, like, I don't know what you're doing. I think there's something about you right now that's like a big glow up, but you don't see it as kind of a glow up or feel it as a glow up because it's happening naturally. But the people in your house, like your husband, like he's seeing you in a different light and super proud of you for something. I'm not going to get into details. I'm just saying you have a really good harmonious balance within your household. You are you're very good at you know, taking things that are uncomfortable and making them something different, you know, in sense of filtering them and saying, hey, I'm going to take pain and I'm going to make it joy, or I'm going to take this experience and I'm going to teach something from it, which is kind of what you are for a lot of people. You're a teacher, you're a healer, you've gone through the fucking most. And honestly, I feel like everyone in your house, even though they have a hard time saying it sometimes, they're very proud of you. And it's not even that you're asking for that. I know you're not. I'm just telling you that that's something that's coming through very strongly, is like, that woman needs that recognition. You make sure you tell her that her family is fucking, they love her. Because I know they give you a hard time. I mean, like, let's be real, guys. We're all parents. Well, not all of us. Pardon my language. Pardon me. Pardon my French. Most of us are parents and or have responsibilities of taking care of another living thing, okay? And I just feel like, yeah, Summer, you're doing a good job. And I feel like, you know, you took a bit of like a reset, like a little bit of, you're my phoenix. You're always the phoenix. I even have made earrings that they're the Summer's phoenix. I feel like you are an inspiration to others. There's nothing in the world, like, even if you don't have something, you're going to fucking find it for somebody so that they can have it if they need it. But I mean, that reciprocation has to be the most real thing. And if it's not being, you already know that, bitch. You already know that. You're like, you know what? Cutting things out, and that, I don't give a fuck what it is. Family, people, friends, places. You're like, you know what? If it doesn't serve me, it ain't for me. I'm not going to stand with it. I'm not going to live with it. It's not going to be, it's not a part of me, ever. And like, that's that. The door is shut. Like, cut and dry. And I love that, because it's time for like, and I feel like there's a few situations though, like where it comes to like people you're a little bit more attached to, that you're having a hard time with, like, yes, your point gets across, but then it's like a fucking repeat offender. Like, so they do the same thing even though you fucking made your point. So now it's like you got to get aggressive. And you're not an aggressive, you're a very classy lady. Like, the aggressiveness comes from the fucking influence of others and or actions or choices of others in a lot of manner. Like, I mean, yeah, you know, sometimes, well, bitch ain't just gonna stand for that kind of like treatment. You know what I mean? And some of us are a little bit more, some of us are a little bit of, you know, like small in that area. I'm working on it. But just standing up for yourself, like standing in your power, like you've done that to the point where you've actually, I mean, you're a goddess. You're at the top. You know what I mean? And in your own love for yourself, which is so fucking important, dude. All of you need to remember that. If you don't like yourself, if you don't love yourself, if you don't like your own company, if you feel, you know, absolute misery and loneliness, it's fine. I know people seek human connection, but like, knowing your fucking self, loving yourself, you have so much more to offer other people. Like, how else do you offer them the best of you when you're not the best you? You know, it's something to think about. But I mean, you know, you're teaching your children, Summer, that exact thing is like, you know, you got to stand for what you believe in. You have to have, oh my God, shut up. I'm talking about all this big bitch baddie strength and the lamb comes out. But it's okay, because it's okay. You'll love it. You'll love it. Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, exactly, attacking other people. You know what I mean? Summer doesn't attack people. Summer fucking validates. Summer fucking stands up. Summer fucking stands on her ground. She's not going to stand for something that she doesn't believe in. And she's not going to push something she believes in on somebody else disrespectfully. Like, so she expects the same fucking thing back. It's pretty simple. You know, I mean, like, it's reciprocation. And I feel like all of us can relate to that, you know? Summer, everybody. It's just fucking common sense and fucking respect and natural ground as a human to not be a piece of shit to other people. And if you can't do that, then, I mean, like, shame, you know? Okay. So, peaceful, prophetic, and patient. The lamb is the bearer of an important message. Its contents can only be heard when a deep level of quiet has been established. Lamb energy is the honest guidance, honest guidance you hear from an old friend, a young child, or sometimes a surprising stranger. Though the lamb's message may channel through another person, the wisdom resonates within you. What did we say when we started this? It was kind of just going into hearing it from someone else. It hits a little different. It gives you that that you need, right? So it will repeat and reverberate until you listen and approach this gentle creature with the utmost patience and reverence. Truth is a gift, so sit still, listen, and receive. When in balance, knowingness, inner peace. When out of balance, quiet, timid, and concerned. To bring into balance, whatever brings you that meditation or that zen, Summer, like, it doesn't have to be fucking yoga or any of that dumb shit. It's just, I'm sorry if you like yoga. I mean, it's not dumb. It's some of it, not for me stuff, but anything that brings you that zen, whether it's driving, doing the dishes, fucking cooking, you know, artwork, I don't care what it is. Your yoga, you're you. You find that, like, peaceful spot, right? And also listening to everything instead of speaking. It's like, not instead of speaking, but like just listening on a deeper level when it comes to even like music and things like that, just like the meaning in certain things. Being a little, I think that's what they're saying, my dear, if it might be so bold, is just a little softer approach to things. I know that you're, you know, wound up, because fuck people, man. Fuck the ones who don't deserve our peace, our energy, our time, and like our air, really, logically. If somebody is arguing with you that is clearly underneath your intelligence level, there's no point. What are you gonna, it's right, you're wasting our time. But when there is a point that needs to be said, and everybody lately has been very testing, and I feel like that is a retrograde fucking thing. I'm not trying to blame the stars or the moon or any other planet. I'm just saying it is a thing right now. and it is spinning in reverse, and it does cause a lot of chaos. So there is that too. And disagreements and or people from the past will return every once in a while and make a sneak peek arrival in your life. And you know what you can do? Nothing has power unless you give it power, right? Summer knows this because Summer doesn't put her intentions into just anything, any person, or any place. She has to, she uses her discernment as she moves through all of this shit all the time. So when Summer does correct you or Summer does have something to say, you better listen because there might be some fucking wisdom in that. There always is. Okay, so go back to the basics a little bit though. That easy does it. You know, just settling a little bit. You're baddie, but like everyone knows that. Just a little bit of softness because it's in there. So, you know, please help me detach, retreat, and let go so like healing can occur. I know that you just recently went through that. You were very mindful of your own energy and your own self, and you took the time to take a little break, which is healthy, you guys. You know, like I do it. Everyone's got to do it for whatever reason, but I'm proud of you because it's hard to do. This is an addiction, let's be real. So integrity, which you have a ton of, you know, and actually everyone in your life, like I don't think you accept any less than that someone who comes correct, right? So align with your actions so that they match your values and inner knowingness of what's right for you. I think there's a little bit of that balancing act, like I said, with those few people that you're still attached to that's harder to dismiss, right? So the mediumship, obviously we both know you're gifted, you know that as well. And you have the natural ability to connect with, I feel like lately, okay, can I just say this? Have you been seeing things? Have you ascended to a level of the sight? You know what I'm talking about. I feel like I'm going to wait. I need to wait for this. I need to read. Oh my gosh, I'll just catch up. Okay, get out of here, little fucking mosquito. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, you don't, no. You're like me. You're not going to attack. You don't have to, you won't stand up unless, well, you and, like, I don't know, you and Beta, and you guys will stand up for anybody. You know what I mean? I will try to too, but like if there's too much going on and no one's going to hear me anyways, I'll back up a little bit, but. Uh-oh. Okay, just 1 second, guys. I'm trying to catch up on here. Oh, I don't know what's going on. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry. Girls. I don't know what's going on. I just being slightly informed right now. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to give the reading. Aw, girls. Oh, I'm so... All right, so we're going to continue. Okay, so healing away, like, you know, any kind of, like, toxins or anything of that nature, or, like, you know, things that push us to, you know, smoke more or do, you know, our comfort of our vices, you know, like things that are not good for us that we are, I mean, I guess naturally we would be triggered to use because of stress or anything like that. I know for you, it's definitely just, you know, smokes and weed, obviously. So Earth Angel. You are a light worker who has come to Earth to teach about love. And I feel like in your experiences, this is definitely something that is up your alley. Vacuum away fear. That's a big one for everybody right now, I think. So call upon, you know, your Archangel Michael to like lift fear-based energy from you, your surroundings, the situation, and everybody involved. That being said, I'm going to move to a different deck. Let's do tea leaves. Oh, I already took them out. Alrighty. Okay. So, can we please have some messages from the tea leaves? And like, I understand, you know, tarot's not for everybody. Channeling this is weird shit. I mean, I get it. I have had to live with it my whole life. If you know, if it's not for you, that's okay. But if you know, you just want to hang out and you're not about the tarot, that's also okay too. So family matters. You know, family doesn't always have to be blood, but I feel like in this case there might be some current concerns with, you know, say your daughter is leaving the house and you have concerns with that, or say, you know, I know that there isn't any issues that I see that are, you know, in your immediate household. So like, are there people that you consider family that are, you know, you wish them good luck, you don't want problems, you know, are people in your family getting in the way of good luck? There also is always negative people in our lives and our families. You guys don't forget that. But at the same time, I mean, I do feel like there's good luck coming to you no matter what. There's things that you've done, seeds that have been planted, all of that stuff. Okay. We have the flag coming out, so don't be tempted to lower your standards. We do have someone is entering, or new will be entering your life. We do have the vulture, so depression, anxiety, and worry that someone is against you. I mean, everybody has those concerns. There's always somebody who's going to disagree with us. So you're also, you know, there's no hidden secrets that can harm you because you're aware of them. There is family sorrow. Sorry guys, I can't sugarcoat anything. I am honest. These are the cards that are coming out. But I don't feel like it's such a negative thing. Like, I feel like there's only growth that comes from stuff like this. And this doesn't even have to be 100% your energy. This could definitely be people that are in your environment that are other energies. Whether they're affecting you and yours, or they are the ones doing so. So just keep that in mind. And also take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. So indecisiveness and allowing your life to ramble a little bit. I mean, when there's things affecting energy, it always makes decisions hard. Recognition and reward for merit, for standing in your truth and what you believe in. And like actual deep love. I feel like that's in your household. I feel like that's in with most of your connections and the people that you help. I think that's beautiful. I will take 2 more and then I will move to... Okay. So it's beware of delusions. Beware of, like, you know, people setting delusional thoughts or any that we might have of ourselves just because of other influences or the way we feel about ourselves or the things going on in our life that might affect that ability to do so. All right, now we have getting together with friends. I do feel like that's important for you, and slowly but surely getting ahead. Oh, the clover. So spiritual love and good or great fortune. See, that's where karma comes in, where it's like, well, what have we done? You know, if we've done some things that aren't good, we know what we've done. It's always going to be on the back of our mind, you know, and somehow we have to find reciprocity or resolve. So forgiveness is for us, you know, forgiving what we've done or acknowledging it in general will also help in that, you know, big or small. It's important to, you know, just don't make bad choices. But you don't. It's not about you. It's just everyone who's listening. So let's get a few of these because they're on the lighter note. Okay, so you know what to do. It says here, like, trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. I mean, there's no question that you trust yourself, and that is very respectful. Everyone's entitled to that. You are safe. So just know that your loved ones and your guides are always with you, which you're already aware of, and I love that too, because being aware of having the access to them or them having the access to you, you have to give them permission to access your free will choices, is what I'm trying to say. So you are protected against low energies and guarded, as well as your loved ones in your home. And breathe. So take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy to release old patterns. Breathing exercises are very important for many reasons. relationship harmony. Okay, we angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. And then clairaudience. So noticing the loving guidance you hear inside your mind from other people. Or from other people. And I want to say for as well. I know that you have like preliminary in your dream. I think you dream. It's not deja vu. It's shit that is already, it's like a premonition. Creative writing. Make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or a pen, an article, or a book. I feel like, honestly, that's not a bad suggestion for you, or it's something that you're already working on, because you do have a big story to tell. And I feel like, a lot of people do appreciate what you do and respect it enough to come in and a lot of people have the same story and or something that they can relate to, or that maybe your words will mean something to someone to change something in their life for the better as well. I feel like that's very important. So I'll pull 3 tarot cards and then we'll move on. Okay. This is like such a stiff deck. It's still very new. Yeah, see, like the coming together. There's something about the coming together of certain things, finding harmony in certain things. Because the way the cards are shuffling, it's very, see, that's a good thing. See what I mean? So there you have, some disconnect, some blockages, and then you have a strict, fluent flow at the top. That means that there's obviously resolve to come, and that these things too shall pass. Exactly what it said earlier, even in the collective read. So, okay, so we have the 7 of Swords. In tarot, this is all about, I call it the 7-finger discount card. So it's like deceiving and cheating and lying. It's shady shit. It represents a lot of shady shit, whether it's been being done to you or, in a lot of occurrences, it's us to others as well. We have to take accountability for that. Or I have to acknowledge it. Now we have the Hangman. So waiting for some reciprocity, waiting for something to blow over, maybe waiting for something to resolve, because it's not, it's just kind of an irritance, or like a pop-up irritance, like pop-up ad is what I'm hearing. Interesting way to put it. And now they're quiet. Why do you feel you have to be silenced about something? That's like, why can't you have to speak up about something, but it's a really weird situation and you're waiting for the right time to say it, or waiting for someone else to kind of hang themselves with their own noose is kind of what I just heard as well. Please forgive me. I'm just saying what I hear. The five of Wands, conflict, disagreements, not seeing eye to eye. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune. So something turning in your favor, or something for the better of everything. Like it's also being, like divine timing, divine control, if you will. Like it's nothing that you can really do other than wait. You're just waiting, hanging in and waiting for something to happen, waiting for justice maybe. Let's see if that comes out. And then I'll move on. So one more, please. One more to complete. One more, please. If not, I'll just take the bottom. Okay, there we go. All right, so that's too many, but I will take the top. But now I'm nosy as fuck. So I gotta, okay. So we have the Queen of Swords. So cutting anybody off, being very unapologetic about it, things that don't serve you, cutting cords with things that are like, anything that hinders your life, really. Negative things, negative people, negative ideas, even within yourself, cutting things off within yourself that don't serve you. And then the Four of Cups. So this is maybe being a little bit blindsided because of the distractions of other things, that you're already aware of this. I'm just saying, it's clarifying that, yes, you might be in the mentality of like, fuck, those cups are already spilt, so this isn't worth another try. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Maybe some people are worth that. But just use your discernment going into it. And then we have the Knight of Cups. So definitely this affects the emotions, right? Moving in. And, you know, Knights are all about movement, not, you know, the earth sign, you know, the Knight of Pentacles, he's pretty slow. But this guy, he carries a lot of emotion. He carries a lot of certainty, a very emotional, mature, well, not maturity, but emotional structure is already there. You know what I mean? He knows what he's moving towards. And definitely celebratory. I want to see celebration because I see the 3 up here. So I'm thinking, you know, that kind of reminds me of also the 3 of Cups. So, I mean, 3 can be a crowd. I don't mean that in like any of your personal life. I just mean in general, maybe on here. There might be a third party energy that might be affecting the emotions or the ability to express said emotions. Let's see. Ooh, yeah, the 3 of Swords. Whatever this is might cause a little bit of discomfort and heartbreak, but it's not anything you can't get over. We've got, yeah, you're definitely looking out on the horizon anyways. You're still manifesting. You still got positive shit coming in and you don't let it affect you. You're still sending out good vibes with that white crow, right? You're sending it out into the universe and it's still coming back to you in abundance tenfold because when we make the right decisions, that's what happens. And if we don't, then, you know, karma is good and bad and it does come around. And unfortunately, you know, it's the most real shit we've got. In the spiritual sense that everybody believes in. I just want to tell you that I think honestly everything's going to work out. You already know that, but you need the clarity. I do feel like there's some people that have to go. There's some things that need to change, but you're already making those changes and you're already cutting those people off. So you're good to go, girl. I love you. Thank you for letting me tap in. Oh gosh, I have a lot to catch up on. You're bearing Redbeard, you're hungover. I am hungover. I'm trying to make it simple, but I also have to be here for everybody in the way that they need it individually, right? Oh, well, you know what? Opinions are like assholes and everybody has one and you know who loves you and you don't. So you got to use your discernment. Honestly, I mean, we're all grown and if we can't, I mean, yeah, some shit fucking sucks, man, and there's like no resolve for it, or some shit is just like, it's maddening, or we have to like, we gotta fucking keep moving forward. If we let stuff like this affect us, like all of us go through loss, all of us go through disconnect with people we care about, all of us go through a lot of shit. But just be mindful that we are all still human and we go through the same shit, so why can't we help each other through it? Rather than be fucking mean to each other about it. I don't understand, I mean, I do, that's the thing. I do understand. I just don't get why people choose what they do, but I also have to respect their choices because I understand that comes from pain, hurt, trauma, fucking unhealed wounds. We all have them. We can all be assholes. We can all be very unkind. But first step is, I guess, choosing to not, you have to be the bigger person sometimes, and I fucking hate it. And I really do. I dislike it very much. I won't say fucking hate, sorry. Okay, I had a phone call. I'm sorry. Logically, we know how to treat people. We know how we want to be treated. And at the end of the day, I mean, as long as you're allowing something to access you or you're giving it power because it hurts, which we naturally will do, it's going to hurt you. But if you don't allow it, you don't pay any attention to it, it won't. I mean, do what you want. You're adults. But I'm just saying we know better, right? That's the point of it. I can be an asshole. I can be the biggest asshole I know. But I don't like to be. And I know how it makes me feel when people are like that to me. So therefore, I try not to do it. It doesn't matter, though. Like, there's going to be beef that can't be solved. There's going to be problems that won't be resolved. There's going to be energies that we don't fuck with anymore. There's going to be people that we meet that we learn from. I mean, this is just, that's it. You know, if you understand what to expect, you have unrealistic expectations, you have realistic ones, you're not going to be as disappointed and things won't bother you as much. Also, when it comes to like your safety or your home or your family, that's a different story. If people are fucking with those things, they need to get a grip and they need to move the fuck on with their life and they need a hobby. Like, go golfing, go play fucking pickleball. I don't know. Do something other than prey on other people. You know, I feel like a lot of people are uncomfortable to be themselves or don't feel safe within their own channels, that they provide platforms for people and everybody uses it as a fucking Jerry Springer show or an adult jump with no rules. You know what I mean? Like there needs to just be, well, we all know who we are. We all know what we do and what we like. So we project and attract what we feel. Maybe we should start feeling different things if possible within ourselves and then therefore attract other things. I don't know. I mean, everybody's got their own journey, but at the same time, there is things and there's choices and we can make them and make things different in our current, and hopefully they don't affect our future in a negative way, maybe in a positive way, right? Right. Like I'm light and dark. I'm nice and not nice, and I mean, even I lose my shit on here sometimes, you know, even I get mad in my reality. I mean, I yell at fucking livestock all day. I will yell at a person. I will. But then again, that was something conditioned from my childhood, which is also something I still have to work on, which being able to address those things or identify them is important as well, right? That's part of my childhood and my conditioning where I got yelled at a lot. We got in trouble a lot. That's all I know is like not being a kid and having responsibilities and getting yelled at instead of explained to. So in my household, I try not to do that to my child. I explain things to her. I also tell her I'm not her fucking friend, I'm her parent. But I do love that we have a trusting relationship where she feels comfortable enough that she can open up to me, right? Where she knows she's gonna get in trouble, but she's gonna be in a lot less trouble if she's fucking real about it and she's like got the balls to come tell me. And we'll work together on it. We'll work through it together, right? And if I don't see that it's right and she needs, you know, if she's a little delinquent ever, which I pray that she's not, and she's in trouble with the law, I would obviously make the right just decision, you know, but I don't worry about that with her because I have a good relationship with her. But I mean, shit happens in life. Yeah. Life is trauma. Exactly. What do you mean? Don't you mean trauma, not life? Yes. 100% agree with that. Everything is trauma. Everything we consume, whether it's ideas, it's experiences, it's fucking places, people, things, the air we breathe, everything is trauma. But those are lessons. Those are all lessons, and sometimes we don't deserve the shit we go through, but apparently our soul thinks that we had to go through it because it has a journey and it has fucking other plans, and we're just a skin uber, really. Okay, so I have who next? Sorry that these are going long. So Nance, are you still here? Hello, Juice. Beata's not being disrespectful to my channel. It's fine. She's entitled to say what she needs to say, but she's always respectful. She always has been. I mean, like I said, I mean, if everybody's got, you know, things that they want to say, I don't like drama, but that's not drama. Those are just women working stuff out. It is a skin Uber, Joni. Like, it doesn't get, we don't get paid. Our souls just like beep, boop, beep, boop. And then we just kind of go with it. And it doesn't make sense to us, but we have no choice but to join or just to be a part of it, right? Oh, I really like that. Our purpose is to make sense of the madness we percolate in. Well said, girl. Oh, okay, well. You know, I fucking hate this. Okay, this is where it's hard for me, and respectfully, I have to always really listen to myself. I don't not trust either of you. You both mean a lot to me. I know you're not getting along right now, and I understand that, and I respectfully want to be there for both of you. I also know you hate when I'm neutral, but I just know that this will pass because there's been many times where you know what I mean? Like, this is a thing, but I don't like when the people that, especially the girls, my homies, my girls, are not getting along. For whatever reason, big or small, I'm sorry, girls. I know it did start today. I try not, I haven't even been on much because I don't want to, I don't know, there's just like a bunch of stuff going on. I don't really know who to and what to, you know, do. Oh, well, that sucks. So I don't want that either. People to not feel comfortable here because of disagreements like that. I want this to be a place of like harmony and peace and resolve. Juice, quit stirring the pot and you never mind. I'm not getting into anything. I'm not. I was just trying to give you the reading that I know. I understand. I'm really not trying to. I know you're not putting me in that position. Don't worry. I know that. I'm just trying to tell you that I don't want either of you to be hurting, and I want to help, but when it comes to these situations, it's hard for me to. I say like I don't dislike you, and I don't dislike her, and I respect both of you. Like, you know what I mean? I mean, because it does have nothing to do with me, but it doesn't mean I don't want to support you guys. Is all I'm trying to say. No, it's okay. Shit happens. It's summer. Don't apologize. I mean, shit is gonna come here sometimes. It's not safe from everything. It's not a big deal. And I would rather this be a place that maybe you girls could talk about it and resolve it, rather than some other places where it's a little harder because there's so much animosity outside of your said situation, right? So that's all. But I do, like, I have to say, like, I know where to not go, when to not go there, and all that stuff, but like, I don't avoid either of you girls. Like, I'm never gonna do that. You're too, you're too important to me, both of you, and I don't forget where I come from and who's been there to support me, even when they didn't agree with what was going on. You know what I mean? So I know it's annoying as fuck. It's not because I'm Canadian, it's just because I try to fucking treat others how they've treated me, which is always with normally kindness and respect. No, I won't get in between it. I just want you to know that, I love y'all. Like, I want the best for this best outcome and I'm sorry that you're going through it, you guys. I hate that you are. And I love you, want to help. I do. Okay, I'll be right back. I am going to get a cigarette. Please just wait a minute. I left them outside. I also decided that I really don't like how my outside furniture is set up, so we're gonna have to change that. But we're gonna have a little poof and then move forward. And I really hope that everyone's having a nice day, despite anything that might be going on here in your personal life. I hope everything is scoochy and everybody's happy and everything's bright. And if it's not, that's okay too. I support your shadow side. I support your light side. Either way, whatever you're going through, you're seen. I love you too, Summer. I love you guys. Honestly, Summer, I do love you. I'm just trying to provide a place of a breathing room, a smoking room, if you will, outside the hospital, where it was damaged and whatnot. Thank you for letting me read you. I'll get in touch with you. I have been really busy. I'm going to message you today, and we'll talk, okay? We'll get into some other things. Aw, sassy. Hi, Amy. Thank you for coming, hun. I appreciate it. Who else is bulbous? Love you too. Nance wearing red beard. I think everybody just needs to have I don't care if you've got lemonade, Kool-Aid, air, just air cheers if you have to. Just, okay? We were all friends once. It wasn't always like this. Just remember that. A speakeasy? I wouldn't be able to fit that many women in here. I could put up some poles, but fuck, wearing red beard. What are you doing today? What's with your little... You're being funny. I like it. Okay, I better not get too stoned because then I just grin the whole time and I say stuff like, over and over and okay. You can't be having that. We ain't doing it. Just saying. If you want me to be real Canadian, I'll do that, but no. Okay. Okay, Nance. Are you ready? Are you ready to be exposed? I'm just kidding. Not exposed, but you know what I mean. I feel like this is, I'm sorry to all of you that I love that like privacy, but this is, I try to be as respectful and as mindful as I can. But I mean, it's things about you, about your life. And I won't sugarcoat. So Dance, did you just have some sort of victory? Because I see this, like, what they showed me was just an image of a lady, like, skipping and, like, walking and whistling. I don't know what you've done, but you're quite proud of it. And if not yet, you will be. I just feel like it was a hard decision to make, but you did it. And then it was just like, like, was it, call it Whistling Daisy? Like, Whistling Miss Daisy? No, but I want to see Disclosure Day, obviously. It's going to be dope. What did I miss, guys? Did I miss something important? If so, please repeat it. I will pay attention. No, not really. Interesting. Well, what are you, there, I felt, joy. There's something that's struck joy. Is that a better way to put it, maybe? So anyways, with this joy, what are you going to do with it? That's the question I'm being. What are you going to do with all of this joy that you feel for this one said, either a part of yourself that you just kind of, I feel like there's like, they're showing me naturally things just falling into place. So if it's not happening now, you definitely have good things to look forward to. But I do feel like a lot of this is tied into your, like, yours is your current, your now. And even if you don't think that it's, I guess, a joyful thing, what are you showing me? Silver linings, in sense. Like, you might, is it a blessing in disguise? That might be a better way to put it. Anyway, we'll continue. I am seeing, are you planning to go somewhere? Because they're showing me a car that's been perfectly just cleaned. Maybe it's a rental, maybe it's your own. And then, like, getting ready for something, like preparation. It could be like something small, but I do feel like there's something about, well, maybe that's what it is. Did you just clean your car and you're super excited about it because it hasn't been a while? All right, all right. I don't know. If it's not now, I'm very excited because it will come to fruition. But, okay, they also see me. They also see me. I also see you. Weird. That's another thing to taking. Okay, so what do you see when you see you? Like, what was your definition of you? That was an interesting way to put that. And I take everything into account, especially when I'm channeling. So, interesting. Maybe I'll ask myself that in the mirror later, too. And it's always uncomfortable as fuck, but, like, I don't know. There's something that you need to remind yourself of that you've forgotten, that only you can do. And it's, like, the most simple thing, maybe 2 words. Oh, I know. Just tell yourself you love yourself and that you're doing a good job. Just say, I'm proud. Those 2 words. I am proud. And, well, that's 3. I'm an idiot, but you know what I mean. Just, are you proud? You be proud of whatever it is that you're doing. I feel like you just overcome sort of maybe some, like, conflicts, too. There was some victorious, kind of more high road, very much good karma earned, you know, or some things that were learned or cleansed or cleared. All right. What the fuck do I keep hearing the word back door or curtains, back window curtains, back door, and like, no, not like that. So grow up, you guys. But like something about that. I don't know. If somebody's knocking and you're not, it's like behind you. Like, is it a past person trying to come in that like you have to keep on knocking, but you can't come in? I don't know. There's somebody trying to access you from the past that's retrograde for you guys, by the way. That is kind of pushed you like forward almost. It's given you fuel and you're just like, I don't know. I'm not saying that I don't do romance on here often, you know that, but if it comes up, but that's not what I'm seeing. It's just, it could very well be that, or maybe a connection that never really got off the ground, but there was kind of potential, that just kind of faded, or somebody made a wrong decision. With the otter, it's all about, well, that's about like kind of like, you know, union, taking care of oneself and others. So let's just see. Let me see how this ties into this channeling that I'm getting. It's very contradicting. Are you dealing with things that are just like, people are trying to maybe argue with you and they're not even worth the argument because they don't make sense, in the sense of like, well, it's very contradicting what you just said, so how is that even an insult? That's what I just heard. So unobstructed joy, what did I fucking say? Playfulness and contentment. Oh, I don't need a straitjacket yet. So perhaps the most joyful center or creature within the animal spirit deck is the otter, represents absolute bliss. So otter energy is playfulness of a child, available to us at any age. They have giddiness and reverence for life itself without the presence of doubt, worry, or skepticism. Imagine yourself with a little more otter energy. What would life look like? What would it take to bring like you to that place? Question mark. The otter card begs these questions and wants to transport us to that precious place as soon as possible. The celebration awaits. When in balance, full of love and needs nothing. When out of balance, gloomy, sighs, and makes silly excuses for things. And to bring into balance, a dance party or a celebration. This is why I love this deck, because that's not what we think when we think otter. Not me personally, maybe you, but I don't picture them having a party. You know what I mean? That's more like, there's other things I would think first. With you, okay, I just keep seeing how, you know how otters hold hands, like it's a connection thing, and how they like crack their little, like, oh, and they're very useful. Like they have a lot. They're intelligent. They're unique in their movement. I find they're very loving. They're loyal. I feel like all of these things, what I perceive from an otter, without this being said, is kind of a lot of the things I see in you. I do feel like a lot of other people see that in you as well. And I do know that this retrograde has very much stirred up some unresolved feelings about you to others. And I think that's not going to be the worst thing, because sometimes this can be a bad thing. Retrograde people, it has a bad rap. But I don't think so, not this time. I feel like there's that good karma and bad karma keeps coming up in the cycle of my thought, and I just can't shake that. And I feel like everybody who is getting a reading today, myself included, because we can resonate with all of these readings, take what resonates and leave the rest, is kind of showing that exact thing. I like lessons. I don't mind learning them. It's fucking good for you. All right. Woo! Nancy. Vacuum away fear. This is beautiful. This is what I mean. Like, are you frightened to take a step towards something that it has value to you, or that you see something in of a higher and longevity potential? Are you questioning maybe your worth when you're thinking of going into this? Because like, call upon your Archangel Michael and Raphael to lift fear-based energy from you. So your surroundings with the situation and everybody involved. Again, so finding that resolve, finding some peace, and also believing in yourself and like knowing your worth. Like being excited about something new and how you feel about yourself when you do it. Interesting. Okay, so there's some sideways shit there. So I do feel like there's some things obviously that need some balancing with the cards coming out like that. I feel like you know that you know how to, but some of these things actually are causing the fear of doing so, or the thought of doing so, of the outcome kind of, or actually maybe not the outcome. I think the outcome you're not worried about. It's just the ability to do it, to follow through with it, and stay dedicated to it. Interesting. Okay, that's too many. That's ridiculous. Base chakra. Okay. Well, that makes sense. You know, choose only positive thoughts to describe your home, career, and finances, as your words determine your outcome. Because like I always say, we create what we speak, manifest our thoughts, and project and attract what we feel. So just make sure that, you know, just keep a good mindset about yourself now. It's like, you know, you have to have some confidence when you're moving into some of these things. I don't care if it's just telling somebody where to go and how to get there, or if it's fucking making a big decision to go on a trip, or, you know you have it in you. What is holding you back? Let's find out. maybe these cards won't tell me, but I feel like it's opinions. I feel like it's opinions, and I feel like it's also a little bit of rooted fear and insecurity in trusting whatever situation you're moving into, which is totally fucking normal. So don't be so hard on yourself. Just make sure you don't let it define you or define the way that you have to live or the things that you want to do, and don't let it hold you back. That's all I'm trying to say. Because it might. I think it does sometimes. Okay. So we have the heart chakra. Yeah, that makes sense too. So the answer that you seek is in your heart right now. Be open to giving and receiving love. Have you been a little bit shut off to that? Because other people, it's like a scorpion. They're showing me a scorpion that stings. It's like, well, you're obviously not going to go fucking play with the scorpions anymore. You know, drastic changes. What do we got going on here? Yeah, Nance, everybody goes through things. I mean, it's how we come out of it, and remember that. You know, it's easier said than done as well, and I don't like t-shirt cliche shit. You know, everything will be okay at the end of the day, or you're okay, I'm here for you. No, I mean, yes, we are and everything, but at the end of the day, we all sit by our fucking selves and contemplate, or there's things we don't share with others that we have to deal with alone. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with that introspection, but just make sure that if it's too uncomfortable to, don't let your pride get in the way of, you know, asking for help or understanding or like outlets to feel fucking like you're not by yourself with that said situation. So, Jesus is the divine healer, a good night's sleep, and inner authority. Yeah, like getting enough rest, like making sure that you are fully rested and that you can hear everything clearly. And I mean that by your intuition. Listening to yourself. Again, t-shirt shit. I'm so sorry. But it is what's being said, you know? I mean, cards are cards, but let's move those. I do feel like you're having a hard time making a decision that's, like, someone's affecting. Okay. Well, the person must be a big deal. Because I know you, and that's not like you, is it? Are you questioning someone's intentions? I feel like you're questioning someone's intentions, or like maybe what the fuck their angle is, you know? Same thing, but you're like open to the possibility or potential of something. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. Gentleness. Ooh, there's two. I love when that happens. So, gentleness. So are you being too gentle with approaching said individuals or situations and they're not taking you seriously? Or do you need to soften and approach it with more of a, I just stuttered. Or if you need to approach it with a more gentle, do you need to be more gentle with your approach? I mean, I feel like, you know, be very gentle with yourself as well when you're like I said, making these decisions, how you feel about yourself, trusting going into them, trusting yourself and why you're doing it. And I mean, maybe find like-minded, like soft-hearted people. You know, I mean, if you're gonna hang out with a pack of hyenas and you're a fucking fawn, you know the outcome. So it's like I have to remind myself that all the time. Like, is this for me or is it not? Sometimes I just gotta leave, and some days I can come back and it's different, and it is okay. It's a safe environment, you know? So the clairsentience as well. Notice your recurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. Well, 100%. You already know. You hear things, you see things, not to the extent I'm saying like of me, but I'm saying you're into it. You listen. No, hold on. You hear these things, but sometimes you don't listen. Sorry, I love you. Respectfully, that's what I'm being told. I can't lie to you. The creative writing. I do feel like it's important for you to start either taking these ideas that you're having as these like great ideas that you're having, and or these like actions that you would like to impose on, or like all of these things. You should start writing them down, because I feel like it wouldn't hurt, you know what I mean? you're just double downing, double backing it. All the things that you feel and that you see and like the things that you want. Just like by your bedside, leave a little notepad, you guys, you know, like write down the weird shit that you wake up from and be like, hey, so why did I do that? Because I don't like how that made me feel. Like last night, I'll tell you this has not happened to me. Like, well, yeah, maybe twice. Like when I was little, it used to happen often, but not as an adult. And I was so tired from everything. I came home after I helped Mandela clean up at her place from the get together. I don't even remember falling asleep. Like I remember this is so strange. So I remember like laying there and all of a sudden like I woke up, like I was asleep. I would obviously sleep paralysis, if you call it. That's what you call it. Yeah. I woke up. I could barely open my eyes. And I was aware of what was going on. And it was like somebody grabbed me by my feet and just flipped me upside down. I could feel everything. It was so fucked up. And like I was just hanging there in suspense. Like I felt like the hangman for a long time. And I was like, I could feel my eyes kind of panicking. And they were like, it was insane. So anyways, after like I kind of somehow I got maybe set down. I don't know. I didn't feel like a big hard drop or anything. I just was set down and then but I still couldn't wake up. Like I was trying to move my mouth, I was trying to move my hands. I was so fucking aware, but I was so terrified. Like that for me doesn't happen. I'm usually so protected. Mind you, being around a lot of the energies this weekend and a lot of people, and then there was a lot of drinking, and you know, that kind of thing can happen. Also, me being a little bit less secure and happy with a little bit less joy in our lives really can affect how we everything, including our sleep. So anyways, that was a side note. Very sorry for interrupting your reading, but it was crazy, man. Like that was just like the most out of control I've ever been. Like I'm always in control of everything. Yes, I have OCD. Yes, I am responsible and I give a shit about myself. But that was fucking insane. And I see weird shit, feel weird shit, talk to weird shit all the time. But I've never felt that before. Being flipped upside down like that. And it did, my whole reality flipped. It was like, oh, it made me sick. Like I woke up and I've been up since like 3:30 because of it. So spreading your wings. Anyway, or getting rid of it. So do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you are ready to start. Oh, see what I mean? It's just clarifying that whatever you've got going on idea-wise, like this is very important. I think, yeah, taking back your power. So recognizing who you are, remembering who you are, and harmoniously fucking implementing that into your connections. That's what I'm hearing. And gifts. Okay, well, that's a lot. Okay, well, fuck's sakes. Peace. The other one was God. Now I have to look. Life review. Oh, that's probably what caused this. And clearing your space. Nance, do you have to, like, have you just kind of done some, well, you know how we all kind of purge. And then we have, like, garage sales and all that shit so that we can go ahead and buy someone else's shit to put in there and fill that slot. But you know what I mean. The cycle of the releasing and then the gain. You've been releasing a lot of things or, you know, taking your power back. And I think you've noticed that. I feel like the more that you do that, the more you trust it. And then the better the outcome always kind of is. So you kind of become addicted to bettering yourself or choosing different things to see a different outcome for that newness. I feel like that's very, very special. I like that. Let me move to the tea leaves and then we will continue. 126. I got time still. Ooh. Okay, well. Happiness and well-being. Beautiful with the sun coming out. We have news of a birth or a new business opportunity. Yes, you do. I already know this. Are you being recognized for it? Did you like get offered some sort of advancement? So that, older man. Dealings or relationships with an older man. Did you get a promotion? Success? Did you come to a settlement of some sort or an agreement of some sort? I mean, it doesn't have to be... No. Maybe. Maybe. I feel like something's been settled. That's what they keep showing me. It's just like settled, the score. Settled, not the score, but like it's done. Over with. Okay, so December. It could have some significance to you in any way, but it also could be past, the current, or in the future. I do feel like December just has some significance. Are you a December. Are you a Capricorn? I don't think you are a Capricorn. Maybe, yeah, maybe. Okay, so pay attention to your work. Maybe this does have to do with work. I do feel like maybe there's some sort of good news at work. The Bull, plenty of material things. Interesting. You're moving up. It's like, I'm on a new level. Sorry, I like that song. And it's very fitting. I feel like you're just moving up with some things and you were stuck for a really long time. So yeah, wearing a new hat. This is interesting. Playing a different role. These changes are going to be so beneficial for you. It's all I feel is like honestly good things. We've got the bouquet. Again, compliments from an admirer. I mean, it doesn't have to be romantic. It can be very much so if that's where you place it. But I just mean, you know, recognition for the hard work you put out or who you are as a person. And then like the harp coming out with great happiness. Do you bring someone else great happiness? And therefore that's why you're, well, maybe you're being observed. Oh, troubles and accusations. Well, what happens when we succeed? What happens when we grow? What happens when we ascend? Well, there's going to be people who try to, well, people might be, you know, jealous or accusing you of being, you know, doing this the wrong way or whatever it might be, small or big. Or you're just like coming out of a period of that because you've accepted that people's opinions don't really fucking matter. And then persevere, which you have done, I think, in a lot of ways, in a lot of areas of your life. So persevering so that you can overcome problems, as well as warning you of a problem, either now or in the future. And then we have romance is in the air. Uh-oh. Well, I don't mean uh-oh, but I do believe someone has an... Why did I hear unusual interest? I think just maybe their intentions, maybe it's a friend who has just got a little too close, maybe, I don't know, or thinks in their mind that they have. There's something about maybe that behind the scenes. Weird messages today, yo. Okay, Carol will clarify this. Let's go. Romance, yes, good. Okay, fine for you. I will open up to the romance thing. You know how I roll. I don't really like to... I deal with self-romance things. Like, you know what I mean. But fuck it, we're gonna do it. I have to if it's a thing. I think you also have been through, like, obviously relationships that have taught you a lot. And, like, you've had to persevere. And you would like something that might be a little different than having to be in survival mode with a partner. If I may be so bold to say. Okay. Everyone's interested in the romance. Maybe I should be more open to... I just like to deal with a generalized all around. Honestly, blind readings are my favorite. The less I know about you is most best. But not that I'm saying I can't do it, obviously. But romance comes from inside first, right? So like I address the root if I can. I'll also always assist in any questions or situations that you have going on that I may see I might be able to help in if you ask. I just feel like choices, free will choices get in the way of so many things, especially in the romance. So I can tell you one thing right now, which that I see and I feel. And then, you know, it can change in 10 minutes because of said person's choice or your choice, you know. I just also feel like, well, fuck, you know what? I should just start being open to that because it's not like I can't do it and everybody's always looking for answers in love. And I want to give you every, you know, bit of support and answers or clarity that I can, so fuck it. All right. But that being said, let's move forward. Just because I don't care about love doesn't mean you don't. Woo! All right. Being a sasshole, look what I get. So we do have the Knight of Swords coming out. Okay. So being a little bit guarded or very much certain in your ways, like in your mind, your thought pattern, moving forward with said decision that you have decided. And fucking pretty much, like, look at him. Like, that's very valiant, you know? I mean, that guy knows what he wants to do, what he's there to do. He's got his mind set on something, you know what I mean? Even his horse is watching you. That white knight shit. No, I'm just kidding. What do we call those on here? Simps. Guy can't be a nice guy without being a simp these days. Interesting. Can I have another card, please? So, impatient page. Now I get a bunch. Okay, so we do have the Two of Swords. This coming out with this is like, are you kind of like, it's like indecision but decision. It reminds me of come see, come saw, because listen, I mean, if there's anything that you're in the dark about, I mean, there's no one else in this card. You know, normally in tarot, she's holding two swords and she's blindfolded. Well, she can set those down and she can take the blindfold off to see, but like also maybe being like guarding yourself or like protecting yourself from a certain idea or other. It's interesting. You're very much guarding your mind. You are guarding your mind, but you also don't trust that you are doing it and why. Okay, let's find out more. So we do have Justice. You know, we would like some things in this balancing the scales, if you will. So, I mean, if you want zodiac signs, we've got air. We've just got a lot of fucking air. Look at this. Oh, and yeah, no, this is all air. You're all, like, this is all about the mind. So air is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And what are you trying to balance in your mind that you need to move forward because of? Like, you need, that's the way forward, is just this one last thing. It's like a grain of sand almost, you know, that'll just set it right to center. Oh, we have the Seven of Cups. Okay, so making decisions, having an indecisive mind at the same time, maybe having too many options or not, or having a hard time making it. Are you creating unrealistic expectations or unrealistic things? No, I don't think that. I do think that you're in your head about the decisions that you have offered to you. Maybe there's too many options, or maybe there's not the right options. We have the King of Wands. Now, this is all about passion and creativity and fire and drive and like all of the things that you think when you think, you know, fire. This is fire sign, so, you know, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. It's got you in your head because we have that ten of Swords. That's like 10 knives in your back, you know. I feel like this is due to outer influences, though. Somebody's discouraged or somehow made you feel like what you're doing isn't a good thing, or that it's not good enough, or not going anywhere, or that there's not enough behind it, backing it, to create this forward movement. So you feel stuck. Interesting. I don't want to say this is in love, because maybe though, because that's a lot of the time, that's where that comes from. People that we love, it doesn't have to be romance, but that can create this discouragement, if you will. Weird. Oh yeah, we've got the Devil coming out. So this can be something that you have or somebody that has like a less, an ill-intended like connection, or something that, well, you know, addictions or things that push you to a bad mindset, or unhealthy thought patterns or behavior or choices, or just something that's deep rooted in like a karmatic toxic situation. I don't even like saying that shit. Oh, that was a good save. Did you see that? It was like, reminded me of tech decks, like these little skateboards. Okay, whatever. We have the Six of Swords in the reverse. I'm going to take it in the upright because I'm not doing reversals today. I'm not with this deck. I don't normally, because it's already kind of a bit of a, it's a little bit of a darker deck. We have the Six of Swords. So trying to move away from, or wanting to move away from whatever it is that is keeping you chained, you know what I mean, to said ideas, beliefs, behaviors, situations. Because when it comes down to it, you really want to move away from this shit. You really, really want to. But planning and doing are harder than, I mean, it's easier said than done. And detaching yourself from things that aren't good for you, or that don't bring anything of, well, yeah, you're moving away from shady shit and secrets and all of the other stuff that makes you feel like, hey, life isn't comfortable right now. And then I can't trust anyone, because we have the Knight of Wands coming out as well. So this is like a more immature, well, not immature, let's say, it's a beginning passion or creativity. It's like taking the next step out of this situation after you've arrived off that boat onto a new creative path, if that is a better way to put it. Kind of still with the moon though. So there is some insecurities and there is some answers that you need because to move forward or to feel comfortable in what the newness of your decision that you have to make now, which is not your final decision. This is a fucking insane reading. All right, we're going to continue one more card and then we're going to move. I will read it in a few minutes, guys. I'm so sorry, but I tapped the fucking... Can I have one more card, please? I would not... One more, please. Lovely. So, we do have... All right, let me just look here. Okay. Interesting. We have the Chariot. We have the Star. We have the Knight of Cups. And we have the Two of Wands. Okay, so very much getting a new perspective, looking out with a new set of eyes. You know what, you don't know what you want, but you know that if you make this decision, it will bring a good outcome because it's better than what you're dealing with now or what you have in the past. That forward movement, finding some direction. It did come out sideways, so I feel like you're teetering a little bit. But your emotions are very much connected to this. And also seeing yourself or someone else seeing you in a different light with the Star coming out. I feel like you're finding that light inside you because of your circumstances, situations, and entanglement with people. And therefore, it's drawing in a different kind of perspective from others towards you. And people are noticing you. People are noticing you for a good reason. But don't keep yourself in the dark about things because you don't want to face them. That's one thing I can say because there's a lot of moons out here. There's a lot of moons out here. Look at. Don't be in the dark. Don't be in the dark. You are the star. You have the light. You have to move forward with this Chariot. And you know what? Fuck things that you're attached to. If you can let it go, let it go. If you're not able to right now, just know that every day is a step towards doing so. So it's not like you have to do it this instant. Just make sure that you're working on it. Yeah. All right. Well, I love you. Thank you for letting me tap in. And I wish you always the best. And I'm here for you any day that you need any guidance. And I hope that resonated because that was a fucking crazy reading. It got me going for sure. Sharon is next. Sharon, are you still here? Also, thank you for your patience, you guys. I know I'm a bit of a chatterbox, but I mean, I guess you're here to listen, or else you wouldn't be here. Yes, Nance, for sure. You have me on Instagram. You can reach out to me, hun. We can totally dive deeper, or we can clarify or discuss things. Also, I'm here for anything else you might need, okay? Okay, so let's do this one. Captain Unorganized over here. Give up cussing. I don't know how else to punctuate. So that's, I try not to swear in here, but like if you guys actually met me in real life, like I work around a lot of blue collar people, a lot of ranchers, a lot of fuck's a nice word. I don't give a fuck where you live. And honestly, I just don't I don't comfortably swear on here because I'm trying to respect others because there's a lot of people on here who don't swear. But also, like I always say at the beginning of my readings, I smoke, I drink, I smoke weed, I swear, and if I'm not for you, I'm not for you. But if I am, then fuck yeah. But I'm working on it. I'm working on trying to figure out a balance. If I didn't swear, people around here would be like, did you get sucked out of your body and like replaced with an alien? Because I don't know. I'm like a lady, but I'm an unladylike lady. Anyways, thank you also, everyone who is here. I appreciate you. And all of your support and your love and your, even if we have disagreements, those are healthy arguments. I love it too. And also for teaching me shit as well, because it's not just me sitting here, you know, I learn from all of you as well. And that's important, I think, in the reciprocation thing. The C word, I like that one. I shouldn't, but I don't say it often, but like, you know, I'm fired up, or if I really don't like something, usually I just say it like to cowboys and cows, but I don't give a shit. I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, there's lots of other places for people to go if they don't care for it. But I do try to be respectful because that's how I was raised, right? I mean, all my tattoos are in spots where you can't see them because I went to school to be a nurse and I didn't finish because it's not for me. But now you can go and be like fully inked out and it's not disrespectful. But like, even I've gone to that extent to be respectful to others. Is like, if it's offensive, you know, and I have to care for you and you don't want me in your home because you think I have a star or whatever it might be, you know, just different times, different strokes for different folks, if you will. Cows can be boys too. Yeah, they're fucking bulls. They're big old nuts get in the way of their fucking thought pattern, Gala. Alrighty. So, ooh, okay, well, we'll take that into consideration. So Sharon and then Joni? I'm confused which one first, because I have whoever's here still. Oh, you know that's always welcome here, my girl. You can be whoever you want. You got that rich. You got that mod. Fucking, you're good. You can do what you want. Just, you already know to be respectful or else you wouldn't have rent. So I trust you. Sharon. Okay, Sharon, if you're still here, I am ready for you. If you're ready for me, that sounds bad. We all need to get it together. Okay, let's do it. Cards sure want to fucking say something to you and I'm not ready yet. The nose rings. I do think so, well, whatever. I'm honestly, and even being a Taurus too, like my daughter's a Taurus. My brother, two of my brothers are a Taurus. My ex was a Taurus, like the one that left, he's a Taurus. I attract a lot. It's like being a one horse in a bullpen. Honestly. I don't know why I named her Grace. She's like she's not graceful, but she's wonderful. Like she actually, that's a lie. So she fits her name, but she also defies, and that's just children. It's gonna be a good weekend, yes. Okay, sounds good. Let's go then. This is interesting, Sharon. I usually give it a good spank, right? Like a hard one. And I just was very gentle. And while I was doing that, I was in my deep thought about what I was doing and why and how I was doing it. So it's almost like, are you being too passive or too gentle in a certain situation or decision? Or are you being told to, let me ask them. No, I think that might be it, because I think that you take mostly a gentle approach to everything, but you'll stand up real quick like me. I mean, I just feel like there's something in your energy or in your atmosphere, if you will, that is affecting you, that you have been kind over and over and over about, or maybe like been, or just like sick of being the bigger person. This keeps coming up, but is she being asked to stand her ground? I do think so, but I feel like honestly, there's also like a lot of energies involved in this situation. And it doesn't even have to be on here. I feel like maybe this is more so like with a contract of some sort, with like maybe your home, or like maybe an agreement on some property or something like that, or a car. Okay, lock it up in the chat. This is a peaceful day. Do your thing outside of here. Okay, So Sharon, also why, no, this is very specific and I could very well be wrong. Okay, anyways. Are you, like, there's something about, I'm seeing the lightening of the hair or like a new physical, a little bit of a physical appearance change or adjustment. And I feel like you need to just like embrace that because it's a huge step for you. For some reason, I'm hearing that's a huge decision that I just made and I don't know how I feel about it. And I mean, that could be on anything, but I'm seeing, I don't know why I'm seeing hair. I'm seeing a physical appearance change or a routine or regimen being changed. You're trying something new it's working, but you're adjusting to it so it's new, so you're not really liking it yet, but everyone else is digging it. Okay. Anyways, I'm just gonna clear the fucking energy up in this bitch because I ain't playing. Go on now. Let's just be fucking grown-ups and let's get rid of the negative energy because believe it or not, everybody, it does emit and we all feel it. So be respectful for Sharon because everyone, she's probably respectful for you. She always is. I don't know why I'm seeing paw prints in the sand. That's odd. I've never, okay, so paw prints in the sand. I'm seeing a brown fur. It's odd. So beaver, interesting. I just said brown fur and a beaver comes out. And yes, I mean like the beaver, like the actual animal, not the vagina. Not the vag. Okay. So the beaver. This is all about like hard work and dedication and like taking a lot of pride in tasks that you're given or, you know, in family, about building something. It's all about moving forward with things and kind of finishing tasks that even others start. Like, I'll explain it in a minute. I'll show you what I mean, correlation-wise. It reminds me very much of, like, the elk in this deck is kind of similar, and the wolf, like, and the beaver. They all give me, like, the same vibes. They're all very much, they're, like, it's, like, it's leadership and, like, taking control and taking charge. But, like, for, not in, and, like, but always the greater outcome of, like, everyone as a whole, especially in your household. Rather than it just being, it's not, they're not selfish, you know what I mean? It's not a selfish, outlook. It's a mentality of giving and taking, but also building. It's all about taking those resources that you give and that you have taken and using them to build something of structure, of sustenance, of substantial use, you know what I mean? And for like the outcome of the greater good of everybody. Yes, that's what I want to say. So, if I can fucking find this. Yeah, the negative energy is fucking definitely playing a factor. You're fucking with my day. If I lose at golf today because of your negative energy, I'm never going to forgive anybody. So, the beaver. Hard worker, loyal, tireless, and family first. The beaver personality is a welcome sight. These good-natured and dependable creatures have infinite love and enthusiasm for family, and express it by way of the earth element. Providing a home and financial stability, although a beaver doesn't usually initiate a project, once started, they'll work steadily for weeks, months, or years to see it through. The beaver card appears when the task at hand requires your long-term steady effort. It can also signify that it's time for some karma yoga, so like selfless service. Putting yourself on that list, doing those little things. It's so weird I brought up hair, or just like a physical appearance change, you know, just something different for you, something new to look at when you look at yourself that might make you feel better about, well, whatever it is that is bothering you, you know. I mean, it doesn't have to be your physical appearance. I just mean something that's going to give you that glow up, or that energy, that new vibe, right? So when in balance, happy and meaningful work. When out of balance, feels useless and a little worn out. To bring into balance, physical labor and selfless service. Yeah, like building something, creating something, doing something with your hands, with your heart, your soul, and then also selfless service, doing something like maybe going to a spa, doing whatever it is that you do that makes you feel rejuvenated and good, right? Go have a cold shower, chat. Oh, I'm like on purpose not paying attention because like bitch, don't kill my vibe. What am I doing? We can only do one with this deck. See what I mean? Y'all got my shit in a knot. Not in a bad way, just like reminds me to recenter. Okay. Gala, there you go. There you go. Beaver also symbolizes trying to stop something that is inevitable, or careful not to block self. 100%. Again, correlates with what we were talking about, and absolutely very much appreciated that it was shared. Thank you, honey. See, everybody learns from everybody. Everyone has something to say, and if there's a channel where I don't mind people being, I encourage people being interactive with their knowledge and sharing it. Please, please, always. Just because I'm giving a reading doesn't mean that you can't also add things. Like, that's what we're here for. This is a platform for communication, understanding, learning, growth, you know, teaching, guiding, whatever the fuck it is we're all here for. But like, please utilize it. Just be respectful. Yeah, of course. Also, Sharon, have you built something that you're shy to share? Are you working on something like under the radar? And you don't have to, like, maybe just a simple yes, but like, I feel like you're definitely, well, I mean, maybe this is new because it does say that the beaver doesn't initiate the project. I feel like maybe you took on something, or it was someone's idea and that they were too lazy to do, or they didn't. I think you're just doing something that is taking you a lot of time, a lot of dedication, a lot of work. And I feel like you've really put your blood, sweat, and tears into this. But I don't know why I'm feeling like there's a little bit of apprehensiveness as to exposing it or to sharing it, whether that's trust or that's like belief in oneself or what you're doing. I don't know, but we'll get there. I'm just saying I'm proud of you. So whatever it is, if you want to share it, you can do it here. And never be ever embarrassed about anything you work hard on. Yeah, you're profoundly clairvoyant. I feel like, you know, also a little bit of awakening, you know, coming to this card and with the beaver, working on yourself spiritually, whether that was triggered or not. I do feel like that's something that you always do, but I feel like this might be in a more advanced way. And like trusting what you see in your mind's eye as well as with your physical sight for your spiritual vision helps you with healing, teaching, and guidance. What did we just say? I love that. This is a great route for you. Like, I feel like you're going to find fulfillment, or you already have found fulfillment in it, but you've also made adjustments to find said comfortability or make said decision. Ooh, shield yourself. Yes. Okay. So leaving some things behind that you might need to protect yourself from, and or, you know, stepping into something new where people might be envious, jealous, confusion, fear, all of those things create. Ooh, did you see that? Ooh, expecting a miracle. I love that. Aw. So whatever that is that you have been waiting on or manifesting or working extremely hard on to achieve, absolutely. Maybe it is a miracle to you, but maybe it's a miracle to others. Either way, what you're doing and what you have been doing is very much recognized and coming to fruition. This is a lovely reading. Okay. Fairies. Let's see what this says. I don't actually know in this deck. You have a strong bond with the fairies, and your life purpose involves helping Mother Nature. No, I'm very intrigued. I want to know if this is like more or less are you doing something agricultural or within that you can cultivate? Have you planted a seed and there is now something that's come to fruition that you can cultivate and that you're going to actually provide to others with? Knowledge. Could be food. I feel like it's more knowledge or like insight or even, you know, spiritual growth. Lovely. Maybe you provide a miracle to others. I think you do in your own way every day. I think that's very fulfilling for you. Whoop, 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 whoop. All right. Ooh, healing away things that are not good for us. I love this, but it keeps coming out for everybody, so we got to get our shit together, y'all. I mean, say that respectfully. I mean, I'm no better. So it's time to let go of behaviors that are blocking you from your heart's desire. So ask, you know, your guides and your angels to help you with this healing. I feel like, you know, there's also people that you can ask to work with or help you with or be there to, you know, whatever you might need. But also, good for you. I mean, like, I do feel like this is already something that's happening because you're shielding yourself because you left situations that were not for your highest good. And we also know that once we do that, they're going to be pulling at our pant legs and or our coattails, if you will, because it's not easy to get away from things that are of our lesser self, right? It's easier to be that person, right? So it's harder to move forward. And let's see. No, you've got me good things coming in. Like, they're just showing me lots of forward movement. Like, you've moved away from something. You've had self-realization. You also, like, some of it was just clarity or reminding you because you already know, but have forgotten or been like, it's been cast aside a little bit, which is also time for yourself. So, Earth Angel. So we do have, you are a light worker who has come to Earth to teach about love. Exactly. Learning and growing and then teaching. So if you get nervous, oh, just a minute.